Hello, my name is Abe and welcome back to Slay the Spire. We're gonna play Defect. Are we really still on Ascension level 11? I mean, I probably because we keep losing as the Defect, but let's try to make it work. I forget if the last run was the run where I tried to make a reprogram work. Probably just gonna ignore that card from now on because it kind of sucks. Random rare card. What are we looking for here? All for one, bias cognition, creative AI, echo form, buffer, lots of powers. Did I say all for one? Because all for one's a good one. There's a lot of rare cards that are just not that good for the Defect, even early, like Fission. Fission is pretty garbage early. Seek is a good card if you manage to get that. We could get a random boss relic. One lightning probably isn't worth that much, especially in the late game. But the extra gold, you know, piques my interest. Maybe we could go to one shop and then maybe fight two elites late on the floor. Could do that, or we could also transform two cards and maybe get something a little bit better than what we got. So you know what, I'm gonna go for the transform. Okay, we got two rares. All for one and Fission. Okay, well, Okay. I mean, we can very easily add in a lot of low-cost cards and then just make a low-cost deck work, hopefully. You know, we've done it before. My Ascension 20 victory as the Defect. I mean, if I Fission, I draw dual cast, but do I really want to waste one lightning to draw a dual? No, I kind of just want to do this. Draw a dual cast next turn, you know? Anyways. Hold on, 16 plus 13. It's 29 damage, you have 30 HP. 29 damage, you have 30 HP. If we're not killing you, we gotta block. Man, can we really not kill you? We really can't kill you, huh? All right, well, I'll do the damage. We can probably get you with one or two attacks next turn, and we're probably gonna draw them anyways. I hate that we got hit there, but like, what was I supposed to do? Hey, reprogram! Okay, well, S, because now I gotta like actually decide on this one. Because like, we could very easily take reprogram, go for strength and dexterity, get all the low-cost cards, anything that lets you draw, you go heavy into the reprogram, you say, screw focus, maybe I wish I kind of gotten rid of crack core now because, you know, the lightning isn't really gonna be that useful, but then you say, we don't care about orbs, we care about cards. I'm gonna take it. It's probably a dumb idea. I kinda hate the card, but you know what, you never know what's gonna happen. Okay, so we could draw one card and one energy, play the zap where we left off, but we have one more card. I think we go for the kill, which worked. And then I'm actually gonna zap Fission, and it worked. We drew a defend. Okay. Now I can't kill you, and we're gonna take 7 damage, but you know what? That's what you get apparently. 10, 6, not enough to kill you. Reprogram for dex, then defend? Ugh. Sure, I'll take it. And this is 2 damage passively per turn, or 7 for a strike. Oh man, oh baby. What damage? And this is exactly what we want. Claw, go for the eyes turbo. We're gonna go for an early claw. I'm gonna go with the fights. It's tempting. It really is tempting to, well, maybe we should have dual casted there. It's tempting to go for the question marks. What a garbage turn. So that I can maybe get upgrades, but I wanna add in new cards, you know? I wanna add in more zero-cost cards that maybe I can draw back with, all for one. Now, do we even care about any of these? If we're gonna be dropping our focus so that we can do more raw physical damage, we don't care about any of this. So I think I'm actually gonna skip, which is, you know, I'm going all in on this build. I'm gonna try to make it work. It's probably gonna suck, but you never know, you know? And honestly, getting a fairy and a bottle potion makes me feel a little bit better about fighting this elite up here. If I had the fairy and a bottle potion earlier, maybe I would go heavy on the question marks, but that's okay. So, reprogram, block, do some damage. I don't know, it seems kind of garbage. I need upgrades. I need heavy upgrades right now, but we're not getting any, of course. I guess we can reprogram there. And then 12 damage, and then another 12 damage. Okay, sure, why not? Turbo's a very tempting card because we can always draw it back with All for One to play expensive cards in a turn. Boy, I love Fission. What a terrible trash card. Also, what a terrible trash deck this is. I have made a mistake trying to go into another. Still 14 damage. 12? Whatever, you're dead. I think I made a mistake trying to go back into reprogram, but we're gonna flip and make it work. Now, drawing seems nice, but I'm gonna take a sweeping beam for a little bit of AoE, and then screw it. You know what? You know, we have Fairy in a Bottle. Let's see what happens against the Gremlin Knob. Give me my draw. Ah! That's fine, that's fine. Hit ya. Okay, 27 damage. Look, it's a lot of damage. That's what the Fairy in a Bottle is for. And then if we get hit again, we die. So we are going to die. All right, you know what? Thank you. I didn't want it. I didn't want it. That reprogram. I think it's just a bad card. You know, I think I've given it a shot. You know, I've tried. I think it's just a bad card. I don't think you ever want to take that one. Give me the enemies in your next 3 combats. I'm gonna go heavy on elites. There's a chance I can get 2, but it's very unlikely. Sweet release, lol. Yeah, it's just not a good card. I don't love it. I'll take a cool-headed early. I will remove a strike because the strikes in the defect deck are crappy. We're gonna go to a shop, so I'll get the gold. Unplayable status cards can now be played. Let's go the opposite. You know, let's go directly into a like focus deck. Just give me the 100 gold, please. We're gonna get possibly 2 free elites, which is pretty freaking good. Tungsten Rod is amazing. Give me a barrage. We can upgrade a card. Give me an upgraded defrag. And we're going fast. We're going like, you know, we know exactly what we're doing. Hop to it. Go, go, go. No double free elite, but we'll still get 1. I'll take a boot sequence. I will not take Whetstone because it's probably gonna hit strikes. I'll take the Sapphire Key instead, and then we'll just upgrade here because we can fight 1 elite, maybe 2, but you know, we'll see what happens when we get there. For now, give me the upgrade to probably Zap. I don't love the Zap, but it helps us get more value out of our turns. And then we could heal or remove a card. You know what, let's go deep into removal. Hopefully it's not Gremlin Knob. Sentries I don't really mind that much. We're going to draw. And then you know what? Give me Snecko. Free defrag, free dual cast, 2 cost zap. I was kind of hoping to draw Doom and Gloom. I was thinking if I save Snecko for the next turn, I could draw Doom and Gloom and make it cheaper, but you know what? Whatever. We're probably gonna play it anyways. Well, maybe not. It is damage to all enemies. You gotta play it. We'll take a slight bit of damage. 7. 7 is nothing to worry about. It's actually 6 thanks to Tungsten Rod. And these guys are on the clock. Well, we're only taking 5 thanks to Tungsten Rod. That's not a bad turn either, you know it happens. Sometimes you just get the bad draw. And sometimes you keep drawing your expensive Snecko Eye cards. Yes, yes. These Dark Orbs, you know, they get to do a lot of damage if you can actually frickin' evoke them. Give me a dual cast. Juzu Bracelet, Steam Barrier, Sweeping Beam, Cool-Headed. Honestly, another Cool-Headed does seem kind of nice. Usually I don't always oh, 4 away from Apotheosis. Damn it. But I will take a Capacitor to remove another card. And you know what? We have a pretty like thin deck. A lot of focus. We already fought Lagavulin, but if that's Lagavulin, we can crush Lagavulin. But if it's not Lagavulin, we're screwed. So I'm just gonna go for the question mark, which gave us a free relic. That's better. That's better than Lagavulin or Gremlin Knob because we got it for free. So now give me the Cool-Headed is a nice upgrade, but so is the Leap for just raw block. So give me the give me the Leap. We gotta upgrade our deck as quickly as we can. Now, this is a difficult turn because I don't think I can actually kill you. I can do 8 damage and then you're gonna hit me. So we're just gonna block. Upgrade Capacitor to make barrage better? No, because that takes too long. By the time you play enough orbs to make your barrage better, you might as well have just, you know, played barrage. Okay, Doom and Gloom. Get another one of those Dark Orbs out there. You're gonna love it later. Could also upgrade barrage, but I really wanted the defense early. So I am going to probably dual cast, so we can play Cool-Headeds. I mean, that was, what was it, like 70 damage? Close to? It's pretty good. Okay, we have 12 block, you're doing 16 damage. You know what? Give me the barrage. To hit you for 20, this seems like an okay turn. Now you're doing 20 damage, guess what? There's, that's actually enough block because of Tungsten Rod, but I am still gonna hit you with a Doom and Gloom. These Dark Orbs crush. There you go. Okay, easy first floor. You know, compare that to all of the nonsense with Reprogram. Seek Creative Thunderstrike. Thunderstrike is tempting, but we only have one card, Zap, that creates lightning. Creative AI is good for powers and scaling, but you've got to think that Seek is the right call here because you can pull any card. And then we, you know, Frozen Core is pretty good to get Frost every turn. That's extremely good defensively, but we will lack in damage. But I really don't mind. But I think Curse Key is probably going to be better for us just because we do want to have 4 energy. So often have I come to the second act, only had 3 energy, and then I just wanted to die. So let's do it like this. And I actually really like the right side path here. Fights, multiple campfires, a couple of question marks. Could also go this path. And because of Juzu Bracelet, I'm actually gonna go for the question mark heavy path. Okay. And give me a Seek defrag. Taking no damage. We need more of those defrags in this deck. Because if we have more defrags in this deck, then we'll be able to get this frost block to actually give us meaningful block. There you go. There's no real reason to dual cast or not to dual cast. We cannot get dual cast next turn, which maybe I should have thought about before playing the Capacitor, because now that we played Capacitor, it's hard to evoke orbs, but we actually can with 2 cool-headed draws, and then we can Doom and Gloom, and then you're dead to the lightning. So we still managed to evoke that dark orb, but I should not have played Capacitor. That was the wrong call. Recycle, Heat Sinks, and Hologram. Recycle is good if we do have curses in the deck. Heat Sinks is good for, you know, power builds and draw. But I think 1 reprogram is nice. Reprogram back your best attack or block. I mean, okay, we're gonna do it like this. Take no damage. But I really wanted that dark orb out there, and I'm glad I did it. It's a very slow fight for us, but as soon as we get defrag, we're a little bit better anyways. So you might as well defrag Capacitor. I don't know, do 7. I think if we get that dark orb to the front and get it ready to be evoked, you know, that gives us the most damage output. So, dual cast. Now we only have to do 13. Doom and Gloom gets you so close. But instead we'll take 2 damage. You're dead. Beautiful. Another defrag, perfect. It's, first of all, it's thanks to Juzu Bracelet, a chest, and thanks to Cursed Key, we're gonna get a curse. But we get Ice Cream. Very interesting. Now all we need is a turbo. I'll take free upgrades, why not? You're both attacking turn 1, I hate it. Should have actually run the math on the block. We didn't need to play the defend, and we were maintaining our energy. So we're actually probably gonna get a cool-headed on this turn with Seek, so that we can play more cards by drawing them, or we could get Hologram and bring back Elite, but it's only gonna be worth 9 block. I kind of want cool-headed so that if we get 2 good cards off of this, we can play them. And one of them was a hologram and one of them was the defrag, so that's perfect. So bring back. You probably want the leap now. We're still taking damage, so we'll block. We'll block. We take none thanks to Tungsten Rod. We're incredibly frail though. And we don't really do all that much damage that quickly either. We're weak, we're frail. What gave us weakness? Oh, the curse, that's right. Like, immediately forgot about that. Okay, so 48 damage will kill the Mystic. We'll have to deal with the Centurion, but, like, we need to get some damage done, so that's one way of doing it. Should have put the Dark Orb at the front, that's my bad. Now you're doing 30. And we do not have the ability to put up enough block. So, I think what we're gonna do is flee, goodbye. This fight sucks. And if anything, what did that teach us? We need more damage. We need more damage. That being said, I am gonna go for the defrag and then we'll go for the Seek upgrade, but we need more damage. Heal or add a card? I think we need to add more cards, so I'm gonna go for the add. I mean, I love a lot of this. I love Capacitor, Genetic Algorithm, Ball Lightning. Man, genetic algorithm is good, but so is Capacitor. Remove all curses. Thank you for removing one curse. Pain. Well, I could remove it by going to the shop, but we do have question marks, so there's a chance that we'll be able to just purge it here. No, it's going to be a book. I'll take a book. Tungsten Rod works on this event, so I only lose 9 HP by taking the book. Interesting, okay. Upgrade Seek now. I've rarely seen that event. The one where you drink to remove curses, that only appears if you have a curse. So a lot of the time you're not gonna see it at all, but that's kind of intentional. Because you don't have a curse in your deck. Okay, do we fight the Burning Elite? Hell no! Had no clue artifacts work on non-fights. Me as well. So, free defrag. We take 0 damage thanks to that. It's a good, like, opening turn for getting our stuff out there, but we're not really putting up a lot of block or damage on that turn. But that's what all this is for. Get the defrag, get the cool-headed. Now we're taking no damage, and as long as we get like 4 frost out, we take none. So, do it, do it. Do it. Save energy when possible. Now we take no damage. Yeah. So we've got a nice little, like, passive orb build here. We just need to keep adding good cards, and I think a ball lightning is nice just for the damage output. And honestly, I think we do another smith here. I think we can kill this boss. What would we smith? Probably one of the capacitors. Or we could get the key piece, honestly. You know, I'm gonna recall. And we get Electro Frickin-namics. It's beautiful. I'm not even gonna play this, I'm gonna roll the energy. Yeah, because of electrodynamics, as soon as we get defrags, these guys are gonna die, so we just wanna hold energy so that we can draw with cool-headed. Which is exactly what happened! So give me a hologram cool-headed, and then we can seek a card to play. We would seek defrag. And then what card do we not want? We don't want to strike. So that's extremely great. All enemies are taking 28 damage per turn. So the torch heads are both dead. And you're doing 25, which is actually not that much. I could dual cast the lightning, but what's the point? Save the energy. You know, Ice Cream is that good of a relic that we can kind of rely on it. So let's mix Frost and Lightning. You're gonna debuff me, but I still want to have the orbs out there. And I like having Frost at the front so we can evoke it quickly. You're doing nothing. Okay, well, do that, do that, do that. Might as well now. Yeah, I mean, we're easily gonna win on this collector here. So now, what do we need? We need to continue to remove the curses as we add them, which is admittedly kind of tough. Go away. We need to add in better blocks. You know, our blocking. Once we get Frost out there, our blocking is fine, but if we don't have Frost, our blocking is kind of like, eh. 21, 33, taking no damage. Yeah, blue candle would be a nice relic to have. What else? What else? What else do we need? Echo form and an electro in the deck is beautiful. I'm tempted to take a velvet choker for even more energy. I mean, we have ice cream, so we can roll energy over. More energy means when we draw it, we can play, you know, Seek into Cool Headeds into Electrodynamics, but 6 cards per turn. We don't really go infinite that much as the defect, not unless you're running 0 cost. We might be able to make Velvet Choker work. Will we be able to put up enough block on most turns? I don't know, maybe. We could also go Black Star and go for a few more elites. We're gonna have to fight at least some. And Busted Crown is nice, but I wanna keep adding in good cards. Like I would like to add in a Glacier, and I would like to add in more powers in particular. So I'm gonna take Black Star. Time Eater is not a problem. Because here's my thinking for Black Star. We have to fight 2 elites, and we have to fight an elite on the next floor, and if we can get good relics, we can make up for the fact that we didn't fight any elites on the second floor. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Bum, 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 bum. So we need Electro, we did get it. We'll play it first. Then we'll start trying to push out as much of this lightning as possible. We might even hologram a Zap to push out more lightning, but we'll start here. I mean, a dual cast kills him. And now, how do we stop taking damage from you? Well, that's probably just gonna be a hologram boot sequence. Okay, good, good, good. Double Energy, Blizzard, Rebound. Double Energy is funny. Blizzard is scaling damage, but our damage scaling is, you know, focus. So I think a Double Energy is at least funny because we can play it for like 10 energy whenever we first play it. We could go and visit a shop, but I really don't want to. Glowing Tesseract. I'm willing to add in like 3 cards here. Anything that is like draw a skill and put it in your hand is beautiful with Seek. And it only costs us 9 HP. So Secret Technique is what you want, so you can draw Seek with it. Blind is extremely nice because there's no other weakness in the defect deck other than Go for the Eyes. And then Panache, Enlightenment, or Flash of Steel. We don't have anything expensive, and we have energy to play things that are expensive, so we don't need it. 10 damage is mediocre, and Flash of Steel at least replaces itself, but we don't need it. We don't do physical damage. That's a skip. But the 2 cards that we added are pretty good. Taking no damage. Seek. Give me a double energy and a... It's tempting to go for Electro, but if we go Defrag, we can get block scaling a little bit faster. Maybe we don't need double energy. Maybe we would prefer Defrag and Electro since we have the energy now. Do a Defrag, Capacitor, Electro. We're taking no damage, so we maintain the buffer, and then as soon as we draw double energy, we'll just double it. There you go. Infinite energy. Now, this sucks. Well, we can't evoke anything, so we'll play it. We can do 20 damage to all enemies, which is not enough to kill anyone. We're gonna take some big hits here. $10, 12, 13, 14. This will only drop you down to... No, it'll drop you down to 14 damage. 12 damage, actually. Okay, so we're losing buffer to 9, and we're gonna take 18. Which is not 18, it's actually 16. That's a pretty bad turn, but, you know, that's just we didn't draw enough blocks on that turn that we needed them. Cool-headed Sweeping Beam, Steam Barrier. You know what? With Ice Cream rolling over energy, Cool-Headed's not that bad. Seek. Zap. So we need quick scaling with Seek. So do you just want to pull double defrag? We have a boot sequence and a hologram. Yeah, give me double defrag. So you're gonna get hit for so we have 28 block right now. Okay, now we have 34 block, so that gets us enough block. And a buffer is just amazing because it keeps us protected if we ever have a situation where we can't do enough damage to him. One buffer protects us from one of his attacks. So you know what? Give me a heat sink, give me an electro, give me a ball lightning. Jingle jangle. This guy is loud when he jangles. Another buffer keeps us going. Okay. Oh, I wish I could like Capacitor Cool-Headed then Barrage, but Barrage is 5, so it's 20 damage. I don't think there's a way that we can actually put up enough block, but because we have 2 buffers, you literally can't do anything to us. Should have played the blind. Yeah, thanks to the buffers, and we got another one. Thanks to the buffers, you're not hurting us. But this is actually kind of telling. It means that we need more block in the deck because we don't have enough block. We need the block so that when we actually get around to fighting the heart, we can block 80 damage, 90 damage a turn. So we need more. We need more. A focus duplication potion definitely helps. So we can play turbo because we hold the energy. We need to put up a lot of block. So give me a leap, defend, hologram. Give me a boot. And we're gonna take 7, which is actually 6. But we didn't draw any of our enablers on that turn, which was kind of annoying. Now we have. So draw a seek, draw. Get both of these out of the deck. There you go. FNL10, welcome. You mean praying that creative AI giving you constant buffers is a bad strategy? It's not a bad strategy, necessarily. There's a void. We don't need to play turbo again. I think we will dual cast. Because I want to keep playing more orbs. I don't want to have to worry about whether or not we've got a dark orb at the front. Because as soon as we get the lightning out there, it does so much damage, it doesn't matter. Just keep them going. There you go. Cultist Potion, gain 1 strength. Dare I say that doesn't seem that important, does it? Now a Tempest, ooh. Holding on to a lot of energy and then playing a Tempest to channel a million lightning. Seems pretty interesting. I think we can add 1 of these to the deck as like a final KO if we can actually play it. There's a rest after, so I'm gonna go for the upgrade, and we'll upgrade probably a Cool-Headed for more draw, or Barrage, Doom and Gloom, Dual Cast. Those are also very good choices, but we'll start with the Cool-Headed and hope we make it out of this elite fight intact. It is the worst elite, but as long as we draw Secret Technique, we're actually fine. You know what we need? Amplify. We need an Amplify. But get Electro, get Defrag, Defrag, Defrag. You know, you're not actually both dead immediately. You'll die next turn. but you're still dead. I needed one more energy to play everything. Okay, you're doing 34 damage. We already have 21 block, so 1 defend gets us there. Keep your energy for the Tempest. Tempest is not a card that I'm willing to play early. That's a card where it's like, hey, I have nothing else to do, I might as well just hold it forever. Forever, forever. You know, I think I'm gonna bring back like, you know, probably a ball lightning. I want to be able to do damage to the daggers that I can kill them within 2 turns. Because the second turn, if they stay alive, they do 25 damage. So I wanna ice them. So we do 24 damage, so that's good. I played my cards in the right order because I wanted to evoke the Frost first. Is this the Burning Elite? It is. This is not bad for a Burning Elite, so I'm pretty happy with this. You know what? I should have played the Dark Orb earlier because it would be like near the front right now. That's fine. If I channel 5 lightning, we will do 39 damage and also have lightning. Beautiful. So we get, wow, Pantograph and Preserved Insect. And a Core Surge, which is so good. So screw resting. Although we do have to fight one more elite on the way up. You know what? Give me a rest. I knew we have Pantograph, but we have to fight one more elite, so. Darkstone, good time for it. Right when it's not necessary anymore. You know what? Sure. In a fight like this, I do want the lightning early because I want to be able to electrodynamics as soon as we get it. Which is gonna be now. So you're doing 11 damage. If I hologram boot sequence, we don't take any. So what we're gonna do is electro defrag. You know what, I did this wrong because I need 1 energy to play the hologram, but we can still defrag, electro, and then get the boot sequence. So goodbye defrag. We don't even have a second hologram in the deck, so it's gonna be hard to get that card back. But that's fine. We are also gonna take a little bit of damage here, it looks like. Because we did not draw any of our cool-headeds. At least you're dead. So we're gonna take 9 damage. That's not that bad. That's not that bad. I didn't expect to take damage on this fight, though. Go for the Eyes is pretty good. Genetic Algorithm is good, but we're only gonna play it like 5 times. So I'm gonna take a pre-upgraded Go for the Eyes seems pretty good. I'll play it. Now you're a funny man. You're a hard one to fight. You're doing 9 damage. How do I put up that much block? We need to get Seek. And then you know, I think I'm doing this incorrectly. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take both cool-headeds so that I can draw through them quickly. We actually also have a Heat Sinks, which is good for draw. But I wanna get through the deck fast, and I suppose that means drawing cool-headeds instead of seeking defrag Electro, right? Do we have an attack? Yeah, we do. 28 damage, perfect. I just didn't want to get debuffed. 9 damage. We're already there, but I don't want to get debuffed. 12 damage. He puts up a lot of block next turn. I do not care. I could care less, or I couldn't care less, one or the other. 18 damage. Well, we have enough block. So I think we just wait. As long as we're blocking, eventually Tempest is gonna do it. Farm this guy for curses. He only ever gives you one. It's always a parasite. I'll be honest with you, I don't really want a curse. We would gain 6 max HP, but I don't want to waste my draw in the future. Drawing a curse, you know? I need more double energies. No, I need that one X cost card where when you play it, it multicast. I need multicast so that we can play one orb for like an infinite number of draws. I'm like, we're just gonna kill him passively, just sitting here. Yeah, but does he give multiple parasites? No, he only gives one curse. There's no point in farming that guy. I mean, look, it's funny, so I'm gonna take it. This is also very good. Could be better, could be worse. Now, you're doing 21 damage. You know, I think I'm just gonna play the boot sequence to hold energy. It's a lot of damage, but we also can output a lot of block. Draw. Draw. Okay. Well, what if we just Tempest for 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we'll do 12 damage along with 35. It's actually not enough to kill you, is it? Well, now it's 24 damage and 35. 24 and 35, that's 59. So you're dead, and we're taking no damage. Ball lightning is more damage, and then a Tempest is still 5. We don't have electrodynamics out. Man, I'm dumb. Okay, that's fine. You know, we just took a few hits. You know, nothing to be worried about. Oh, hey, there's electrodynamics. Very, like, good card. I'm, you know, glad we have it in the deck. Oh, man. Anyways, now they're dead. Liquid bronze, we don't need it. Okay, we'll take another defrag. I will... Well, we could take Writhe to heal, but it does mean it's another curse. We do get max HP though. Can we really afford to have 2 Writhes on turn 1? I don't know, not really. But it is a pretty good heal. But we have Pantograph. Screw it, give me lose 4 max HP. Don't add a curse to my deck. Now, you suck. You do start 130 HP down though. So we're not gonna lose our artifact. We are gonna take 8 damage though. So if we get hologram, we can hologram back the bias cognition to get value out of it. Maybe one day we'll get it, I'm sure. Just, wow, just 3 draws with none of our enablers. Oh, hey, look! Enablers! Secret technique, seek. Double energy. Seek. We do need hologram, and we do want cool-headed. We're gonna hologram back bias cognition. Now we get that extra focus forever. Now we can draw. Now we can draw. Now we can draw. Play double energy. We probably don't need to play double energy. Like, we could wait on it and then play it, you know, after we have more energy in hand, but I don't think this guy's gonna live that long. I think we're gonna get him. I mean, speaking of which, that's also like a ton of lightning. You're dead. That was beautiful. We also get Tori and Bottled Lightning. Okay, we're fine. I was worried initially. Now, not so much. Because now we can just put Seek in our hand. And we begin each fight with a Seek, which means we can immediately draw all the good cards that we want. So, what kind of cards are those? Well, all the good cards that we want, we've already upgraded. So I think, really, it's just like capacitors for more orb slots. Now, if only we had a Bias Cognition in the deck, we could artifact Bias Cognition, but we can't do that. Okay, you're doing 24 damage. Look, I got enough blocks. I'm not really that worried. We're taking 0. If we're taking 0, that means you just get your defrags, I think. You know what? We should not have played that. We should have held on to the energy. Well, we get 2 cards next turn. We also took 10. Well, now we're gonna take 18, just a casual 18. It's not quite 18 because of Tungsten Rod. And once we, if we can reduce the incoming damage to 5, Tori will block it completely thanks to Tungsten Rod. This is, not the best draw, but we're only taking 6, which is 5. We're slowly getting our enablers out there. All we gotta do is just wait until we draw more cool-headeds. I feel like we haven't drawn them or played them. Like, what happened to them? Where'd they go? Like, really, where did they go? We had so many and, you know, haven't cared about drawing them at all. 27 damage. We have enough block. So let's just play 1 Dark Orb. And I'll play Electro, and I'll play Blind. So he's going to flip on this turn. If we play this for 20, surely that's enough to kill him, because it's going to evoke for 14, and then we'll get all of the lightning from Tempest. Surely this is a kill, right? 20, because it's going to do 14 per evocation. That's almost 280 damage. Yeah, okay. That's pretty good. I accept the death of the heart, or rather the death of the Timekeeper, thanks to having X energy, or an X card rather, and 20 energy. Okay, Smith, Pantograph will keep us alive, I hope. We need, honestly, we need Electro, and we know we're gonna play it, and we know we're gonna want this upgraded, but I still think you go Capacitor, because on the heart fight, you're gonna want as many orbs as possible. So it's a bit of a wonky one. Oh, also, we heal automatically. There you go. And also, hey, look at all this wonderful crap that we can buy. So, membership card. Data disk. Do we need to upgrade our deck? I'm gonna say no. But I do think we should remove a card and get Symbiotic Virus. We can afford it. Because now we can remove the curse. We can start with 1 Dark Orb, which is pretty good. Could also get like a charge battery, but I like this. We're down to 5 gold. It's perfect. Okay, hold up. Because now I got an interesting question here. Double energy takes you to 8. Double energy takes you to 15. and then you play Tempest for 13. So if you have 13 energy, evoking a lightning orb for 9 damage, I mean, that's enough to kill the guy on the left, and the guy on the right, if he lives, he's only gonna hit me for 0 because of boot sequence. So we can immediately kill 1, as long as we get double energy and electro. So double energy, we play this one first, because it'll, because it's the free one. Then you play this one. It's actually 12, but it doesn't matter. We kill 1 immediately. The other one's gonna live, but he's dead next turn. So a great fight. We don't even need Pantograph, although we will get 2 artifacts, or 2 relics rather. Well, could be better. Do we need a beam cell? Not really. Skip, fight the heart. We do have duplication potion. That's gonna be for a good defrag, not a garbage defrag, a good one, which we're gonna draw now with Seek. Also, more focus. We don't need to double up on a capacitor, because with 2 capacitors, we have 9 orbs already, we have no consume. So, capacitor. Defrag. Seek. Honestly, no, you want Core Surge, you want a defrag. We'll duplicate the defrag. We'll play the Core Surge. And we'll end turn. That's pretty good. We're not vulnerable. We already have 8 focus, and we're gonna get more. Okay, pretty garbage turn, gotta admit. That's fine. You know, we're only gonna take 0 thanks to Tori. So you know what? You might as well play some cards. Tori blocks it down to 1, and then Tungsten Rod makes the 1-0, so that's actually not that bad. Okay, cool-headed. Secret technique. Cool-headed. Get that out of here. Okay, we're gonna take some damage on this turn. Can't really do anything about it unless we Tempest for 14, which admittedly is not that bad, as long as we draw more Frost, but we only have Cool-Headeds in the deck. I kind of don't want to get rid of the Frost Orbs right now, but what else are we gonna spend the energy on? I don't know, not much. So you know what, there you go. Let's do 300 damage on this turn so that we don't have to do damage in the future, and also we fill up our orb slots. You know, there's something to be said for that. Fill up your orb slots. Now, life is gonna be pain. Weirdly enough, his multi-hating attack is the one that we fare best against because he can't hit us. Everything else though sucks. We could hologram back a go for the eyes, but that's not good enough. No, I think we could hologram back Cool-Headeds. Yeah, that seems pretty good. That's like the smart play. You get more focus out there too. There is one more Cool-Headed in the draw pile, so we'll get at least one more Frost Orb. That's such a broken combination between the 2 of those, though. That's amazing. Okay, you know what? Fair enough. You're gonna hit me for 7, and you're dead. There you go. Tori saved this run. Tori, yeah, it did. We would have taken at least another 45 damage on the one attack, and then at least another 15 on the other attack. So we would have probably been dead. So thank you, Tori. You know, I'll admit, I think we got a little bit lucky with the artifacts that we collected. Relics? Artifact? What are these called? Every game calls them something different. But that was still fun. It's a classic Lightning Frost focus build, which is way better than any reprogram run I've ever seen. But also just a really fun run. And we got some very, very, very good relics. There you go. There's the word for it right there. Seek in hand, beautiful. 2 capacitors and 3 defrags. That's like, I mean, as many defrags as the ideal amount of defrags, but you know, we got a few of them, and only 3 cool headeds. I would have loved to have a couple of glaciers show up, but none showed up. And there were a couple of cold snaps that showed up earlier that I didn't take, but I don't mind not taking those because it's not like we do a lot of physical damage on this run, we just do focus damage. But still, not a lot of frost generation. Only 3 cool headeds. You know, sometimes you find a lot of them and a lot of glaciers, sometimes you don't. This was a run where I'm glad I had the 3 cool headeds when I did. But yeah, this was mostly, at the end, Tory Tungsten Rod, because we weren't really putting up a lot of block ourselves. We were putting up 30, maybe, with Cool Headed, and all of our Frost Orbs. Having the ability to make his multi-hit 0 was beautiful. Anyways, good run! And for those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you've enjoyed it, subscribe for more. Check me out on Twitch to get notified of when I go live. Support me on Twitch, Patreon, and Streamlabs, and I hope to see you here again for the next run of Slay the Spire.